Welcome back to Conscious Pathways. I'm Chris.
And I'm Dennis. We're grateful you're joining us for episode 4 in our Legend of Sleepy Hollow arc.
In this episode, we move from the chase into the light, exploring what happens when fear fades, illusions lift, and we begin to see with new eyes.
It is not the light that blinds us, but the truth we were not ready to see. After the chase, silence. The pounding hoofs are gone. The shadows retreat. The path ahead is no longer hidden. This is the moment after the storm. Not quite safe, but no longer afraid.
In that stillness, something begins to change. We blink, and not because we cannot see, but because something inside us is seeing differently. Fear distorts perception, but clarity asks us to be honest with what's real.
Ichabod Crane's ride into the unknown was not just a tale of terror, it was a mirror, a story about projection, about how we run from what we do not understand, or from what we're really not ready to face. But the chase eventually ends, and when it does, we're left with a different kind of fear. Not of the dark, but of what the light might reveal.
This is the heart of awakening, not a blinding light, but a soft unveiling of self, of story, of truth. It's what mystics and seers call inner sight, the wisdom that lives beyond appearances in the quiet center of the heart.
Rip Van Winkle experienced something similar. When he awakened on that mountainside, the world had changed. Or maybe he had. He wasn't just bewildered by time, he was disoriented by vision. Nothing looked the same, and yet everything was more real. That's the gift of seeing with new eyes.
You may have felt this in your own life, moments when you realize an old pattern no longer fits, a belief no longer holds, a mask begins to slip. The world hasn't changed, but your relationship to it has.
You know, Chris, there's both beauty and ache in that shift, because clarity can be lonely at first. It asks us to let go of illusions we once clung to, even if they brought us comfort. But in return, it offers something deeper: authenticity, alignment, and freedom.
So let's pause here just for a breath. What are you seeing now that you couldn't before? What truth is gently rising in your awareness? Not demanding, not pushing, just waiting to be seen.
This is the moment between stories. The chase has ended, the shadows have lifted, and something deeper, something ancient, is beginning to stir. It is not loud, it does not rush, but it is steady, a quiet pull towards something more real, more whole. It lives in the stillness, in the questions, in the knowing we cannot quite explain, but we feel in our bones.
We are no longer looking outward for answers. We are listening inward to the part of us that's always known, to the wisdom carried in dreams, in symbols, in stories that never stopped whispering, even when we forgot how to hear. This is where awakening settles in, not a flash of light, but as a gentle remembering.
In our final bonus episode, we'll step back to trace the thread that connects it all, from Rip Van Winkle's long sleep to Ichabod's vanishing into myth. What is Washington Irving really asking us to wake up to?
It is not just about ghosts or dreams. It's about memory, meaning, and the journey we are all on, the one that leaves us home to ourselves.
So please join us one more time for a reflection on the stories behind the stories and a bridge into what comes next.
Until then, may your path be clear
And your eyes open wide.